Let's now understand the use of a PN junction diode in creating a LED. Okay, so just see, if I have a PN junction which is forward biased. Okay, so I have a P over here, I have a N over here, and I'm connecting it to a DC voltage like this. Okay, so since this is forwardly biased, more and more holes are going to diffuse towards N region and more electrons are going to diffuse towards P region. Okay, we've already seen as these holes and your electrons, they reach near your PN junction, they recombine. Okay, what do you mean by recombination of holes and electrons? It basically means that your electron goes back to the valence band. Okay, so electron which is present over here goes back to a valence band, and this results in elimination of a pair of a free electron and a hole. Okay, since electron has gone back, one free electron has reduced, and since now it has taken a place of a hole, that hole is reduced as well. One hole has been reduced as well. Okay, so that's the concept of recombination of your holes and electrons. Okay, so you know this gap between your valence and conduction band is Eg. Okay, energy gap, and since electron is going back to the valence band, it is giving out energy. Okay, now this energy can be emitted in the form of radiation, which is having a wavelength given by h into c by lambda. Okay, so depending on this lambda, if this happens to be in visible region, you can actually see light being emitted. Okay, so that's the concept of a light emitting diode that is operated in the forward bias configuration. Okay, so this works on the principle of recombination of holes and electrons, due to which energy is given out and light of specific wavelength is seen. Okay, so you can choose your P and N type semiconductors depending on what type of light that you want to see coming out. Okay, so in general, if you are going to see a gallium arsenide semiconductor, that's gonna give you light in the infrared region. Okay, other semiconductors like gallium phosphide, that gives you light in the red or green region. Okay, so depending upon your material, you can have different types of lights that can be emitted out from your LED. Okay, or if you look at it in another way, depending upon your requirements, you can choose your materials and create a LED that emits a particular light. Okay, so a LED basically looks like this. You have a N region over here and you have a P region which is relatively thinner. Okay, the reason being, you do not want your light to be absorbed from your P region. Okay, it should be able to go out of the P region and should not be absorbed within the P region. Therefore, your P region is basically made thinner. Okay, now your N region is basically coated with a metallic coating, which basically serves as an electrode, and it also ensures that light is reflected back. Okay, over here also you have your electrodes which are coated like this, could be a metallic coating or some other type of a ohmic contact. Okay, and what you get is your light which comes out like this. Okay, let's now learn what is photo